Alright, I'm Tina Lewis. I am a targeted individual person. I have been a victim of remote neural monitoring since 2021. Um, right now, I am in Florida. I am homeless. Um, I I don't know. I've been dealing with this a long time. Been trying to get help a long time. Um, it's torture every day. It's really torture. It's people just attacking the hell out of you, um, just because they know they're going to prison, just because they're on you, just because they can, just because they want to, just because they're pissed over their day. Um, there's not a day that goes by that it's not painful. My left temple up here, the nerves in it have been just consistently held for since December of 2023. Every single day, 24/7, they hold that fucking nerve. And legs, I mean, I've got 311 pictures documented on my Flickr of nerve inflammation and just redness to my eyes. Like, you'll see, like, when, yeah, they're always vibrating my face. Um, the eyes, then it's white. Um, because that's unexposed. Um, you're just always vibrating something. I mean, the targets that come at you come as like an energy ball. It'll just go back and forth over your head. Their recent things that they like to do is, a couple ladies right now that are attacking me, they love to sit and neurally, just crunch my nerves, so you can hear like the nerves in my head crunch, and it just feels like a goddamn tornado, just going around in circles. Um, they'll sit and they'll, press on your chest, and they'll press out on your stomach and do stupid shit. Um, let's see. They, from my side, they can manipulate every one of your senses and get your emotions and your thoughts, and yeah, they can go through your head, and they really, you know, it's just so stupid what they do. But I mean, yeah, they're sitting there just deteriorating the hell out of your body, and there's really nothing you can do about it if you don't have the device. Um, the person with my device, I know who it is, and when this is all over, believe it or not, unprecedentedly, that person is going to be keeping me because, whenever you become a cyborg and you're targeted and stuff, it really does take two, I believe. Some people think that they can have their own uh, monitoring system, and I don't even want to try that. I am all just about this one person just staying on me forever. Um, I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, I've documented so many just attacks. Uh, Worst part, I mean, everybody gaslights you because they don't hear it. They don't, it's not them. It's not, or they can't explain it. It sounds like it comes from some sci-fi channel. It's remote neural monitoring, and somebody sitting 1,000 miles away, in Moorhead, Kentucky, has been attacking me for almost 4 years. It started the I as long as I've known of, April of 2021. That is the earliest I know of. It could have been happening longer, I don't know, but I just know of that one incident. They were making me see shit, and just it was crazy. They've had me running around looking for my daughter. I've lost two of my dogs. My They've had people on my device that you know, they can reloop, and that's something I really don't want to get into too much. But yeah, it's been really bad. Um, they're sitting pressing on my neck. They're just the same crazy shit just all the time. And it never stops. They're never quiet. And I mean, I don't even know how many people are, on me watching. But there's quite a few. Like I said, I came to Florida to actually escape people in Kentucky that were doing it to me. And as soon as I got to Florida, I met a guy, and he did the exact same thing that the one in Kentucky did. And it turns out he actually followed me from Kentucky to here, and it's just real bizarre. It's bizarre how he was able to get people to sign up to actually do that to me. Because he was out on the street recruiting, recruiting them to actually just hurt me every day. And those people that he recruited in, they were already hearing what was going on because he had already added them. So hearing somebody get so friggin' attacked emotionally, and it's so abusive. How could you want to just continue that? Like, yeah, I'll be one of those people to do it to you. That'll be great. And people are just really in on attention. They just really crave it and need it, and then they sit there and they say that they're doing it for law enforcement to actually start catching these people, to actually start getting targeted individuals help. But then every day I'm hearing, we don't want to go to jail. We just want another day. We just trying like hell to get out of it. I mean, they're sitting there telling me they'll kill me, to try to get out of it, or kill me to, if you don't arrest them soon, or kill me if, just anything, just because I woke up. They just hate me, because they signed on to do this shit, and they just wanted to put somebody down. They had me look for my daughter over 200 times, making me see her, through my own eyes. Like there were shadows and fucking trees, and every goddamn one of them, it would look like it was my daughter. And they're telling me that she needs help, and that just raping and killing her over and over and over and over and over and over and over in so many stories that it became to be known Hell Night. I already told you I lost 2 of my dogs. They sit there and scream. They think I did something to her all the time. I didn't, but they sit and scream it all the fucking time. They, they know that my remote neural monitoring is getting broadcasted out to more public people, because mine really ain't trying to be private. They don't really give a shit about getting caught, so they really just want other people hearing it. But everybody is gaslighting you, and they're all in on, what are you talking about? They just want you to be crazy. I have been to rehab over it. I mean, like, I was March Man acted. I'm sober. I have been to jail over it for seeing snakes. And I thought snakes were crawling up my freaking pants, and I threw them all off, and public indecency. So then it was, I went to the doctor, to the hospital for, nerve pain, and I'm screaming, I got nerve pain, I got nerve pain, I got nerve pain. I slightly tell my story. Baker acted. Spent 2 days in a psych ward. Because they just, they couldn't even get past my story to even check out the friggin' nerve pain. And, that was really sad. Police, I've called every agency. But I do think people are really about to start getting help, that have had this, because it's so bizarre. My people, it'll be 4 years in April. So they sit there all the time. One of their favorite things to do is they used to just sit there watching everything I did and trying to somehow set me up some way to get me sent to jail, or they, playing the game setup all the time, just wanting to get you arrested, or, wanting to get somebody else arrested, or they're just so pissed off and angry at the world, and you're their punching bag. You're what they take it out on all day, every day. And, you're their victim, so they just want to get you locked up, but they still want to watch you. They still want to watch everything you do. If you flush the toilet and they don't see it somehow, they get really upset. It is so crazy. I mean, these are people that'll sit and vibrate your friggin' sexual organs all the time. They have, made me start my period after 2 weeks. Just all this stuff that they can do neurologically to your whole body, not just your head, throughout your whole system. I wake up needing to go to the bathroom, needing, to urinate. And next thing I know, I'm feeling down there just vibrating the hell out of it. Or we're playing War of the Asshole, because they'll sit and try to make you shit. They'll just anything they can do to be invasive of your day. You can't make money. You can't do anything. Last time I tried to have a job, in the middle of it, they were trying to kill me. And, you couldn't focus. And, that was still early on when I didn't have as much control of it as I do now. Now, I kind of, it's been a while since we've been through just making me see weird shit. And I've been snake bit and everything. My hand, I was snake bit looking for my daughter one night, knowing she's in Kentucky, but they had me thinking, mentally she's in Florida, hurt. I mean, I have you walking around all night, your feet bleeding, everything. I mean, it was just, it was such a mess. I mean, have you thinking people were in trees? And a lot of times they actually were, because there's been a lot of people on me documenting this and, watching me struggle, but every one of them have went in on gaslighting. So it's completely just one-sided. And, one of the sadistic things they like to do is they love to hear me talk about what I go through to just anybody, because good luck explaining it. It belongs in a sci-fi show. It belongs straight out of the X-Files or something. Just good luck with that. They get so much pleasure off listening to me explain it and, try not to sound crazy doing it. And I mean, there's just been no recourse. There's been no help. There's been nothing. Just, it's just so one-sided. They just, that half the time they just expect you to die. And then the other half, they just talk about going to prison. And they don't even know what the hell they're doing. But they sit and do human experiments on you 24/7, just all the time. And it is so freaking painful. I don't really want to talk about what remote neural monitoring is. I mean, if you can go on Google and look that up. But it is real. It does exist. It is painful. And, I am really just trying to get these goddamn people off me 24/7. That's the whole goal, because you don't want 20, 30 people watching you, sitting there vibrating the hell out of you, or hurting you, or practicing holding it on a nerve, or keeping stuff inflamed, sitting there putting pressure on your face to where your cheek cracks. This is all real stuff that's actually been done to me. And you're sitting there telling the cops, and even they're in on it. They look at you and they say, "What are you talking about?" You just you can't get nowhere with nobody. And if you tell your family, they just think you're crazy too. They just you know. And then they have you here in your family in your head, sitting there doing this shit to you also, and they're sitting there telling you, just this crazy shit that they have to participate, that they have to keep it to get from you, they have to do all this stuff, and I don't know, it, you know, it's bad. I mean, like, it is, it's painful, is what it is. Like, you get through the emotional trauma, you get through seeing things that ain't there, you get through them hearing, like they'll sit and try to make twigs, just try to make a special effect sound of twigs cracking around you, and they can move it around wherever they want, so it can sound like it's coming from over across the road, you know, crickets coming from God. Uh, just they can sit and do that shit, make you think somebody's creeping around you. You know, they can sit and make you see things. They look like people are disappearing in front of your eyes over in the woods somewhere. There's just you know they can manipulate what you smell. They can your taste buds, like your mouth. Oh my god. Um, yeah, my mouth hurts all the time. Jaws, they're they love attacking those. I mean, like here, it's so messed up. Everything in my face has been attacked so much. My face is swollen all the time. It's just 24/7. There's not 1 minute that something isn't in pain because they got so many people stacked on you, and you're just a toy to them. So to sit and do human experiments on, and they know it's killing you. They fully know that. So they just want to sit back and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, just talk their little heads off, and just every once in a while zap you and play with you and do something, and you're so freaking overloaded. They know you can't take it. It is attempted murder. It's crimes against humanity. Everything that they sit and do, it's so freaking torturous. I mean, I don't know how many times I tell them, y'all are talking me to death. You just sit and talk and electrocute the hell out of me while you're doing it. You're just waiting for one of you to just kill me off. And, and they just say the nastiest shit. And, I sit and scream back at them because I lose my mind too and just sit and cuss them out and everything else. And that's happened so many times. The headphones, that's became a nightly thing now. I played I played Meow Mix to them for a week straight at night, just because I'd rather hear anything but them. Um, but like I said, I am all in on that one keeping me after this is all over because it would actually probably kill me to take it off me. But if it wouldn't, then it may not. I don't really know. I don't want to test it. I don't want to chance it. I mean, he did the story to me after watching somebody else do the story to me, and I'm keeping them. So that part's pretty real. Um, but yeah, and there'll never be a third once I get the other ones off me. Um, let's see what else. Uh, I don't know, but there you go. That's pretty much my story.